Welcome back to QMC 2024. This is Field 3 action, and it is a match between Murri United and the Brisbane Blacks JB Senior Memorial side. And Murri United, the ones with the mainly grey strip, they're joining they're making their way out onto Field 3. And their opponents will be in the mainly white strip with the blue and red, a bit like the Roosters in the NRL. They are the Brisbane Blacks JB Senior Memorial side. As I said, boys under 14 competition. Thanks for your company. I'm Chris Bombolis, joined in commentary by Dion Bird. Dion, good morning. We've seen some fantastic action so far. Looking forward to this match.
Yeah, mate, it's actually been pretty good so far. The standard for the under 14 boys here, it's pretty hot actually for 10 a.m. in the morning, mate. So they're doing a great job at the minute. So yeah, look forward to seeing some more good footy here.
Unfortunately, the Brisbane Blacks might be a bit down on numbers. We were trying to do a count before, and we got to 12, we think. I know that the Murri United have got a pretty full squad. I can see 22 names on their list.
Yeah.
And I can see their bench down beside us, Dion. They've got plenty out there. And, of course, a lot of these teams scramble for numbers at times. They got to, try and do the best they can.
That's right, mate. They do. Look, I think there's 17 teams here in the under 14s comp, so there's a lot of boys knocking about, but yeah, depending on where you come from, it can limit your numbers, I suppose.
And it'll be the Brisbane Blacks to kick off. And they'll be running from right to left on your screens. And as I said, this is a boys under 14 match. And Dion, selection in the Murri teams in the various age divisions and sexes comes up so they can play in the 2025 Murri Koori Carnival.
Yeah, that's good for them. It's a great experience, like they want to come and play for something, I suppose, besides their mob, so it's a good opportunity to show their wares, mate.
Kick off and we are underway. Oh, is that a mistake? Referee says yes it is, and that's dreadful off the kick-off. Unfortunate. And now the pressure is on. You know what I like about this particular age group? They have no inhibitions. They'll just throw it and play ad-lib footy.
I've seen that already this morning, Bob. They just first play, last play, they'll kick and chase. It's exciting, I suppose. It's good.
All right, let's see what they can do from the scrum. Got a perfect opportunity to post the opening points after a mistake from the kick-off. Here we go. They go to the far side, along the back line. Seven's tackled out there. Walker.
Dropped the ball.
Oh, dear. So mistakes from both sides early on.
Yeah, Brisbane Blacks looks like they've only got one on the bench as well, so they're going to probably have to hang on to the ball a lot more today than Murri United, but they're at the right end of the park at least, I suppose.
Even at this age group, Dion, how important is possession and maintaining possession, putting a bit of pressure on your opposition?
Oh, mate, I think it's very important. Obviously, the heat of the day as well is going to play its part. All different ages and experiences and that out there as well. So, it's important to hang on the ball as much as you can.
And all different sizes.
Sizes.
We got some big bobbers here and we got some little bobbers.
Yeah, we sure have.
Doing it well here at the moment. This is a good run from the 6. He looks for support. He gets it to the 12. He puts on the afterburners and away he goes. And that's Reid Doyle in for the opening try.
Yeah, that's a good little try there. Number 6 there, Darius Anderson, was sort of carved him up with some good feet. And good support there by Reid Doyle. Mate, and that's what you're talking about there, that possession. It's obviously cost the Brisbane Blacks now with a try, so hopefully they can bounce back off this.
It's a good finish, I've got to say. Doyle, pretty quick for a back rower.
Yeah, he looked really good, didn't he?
Guthala in with the conversion attempt. And the try scorer did him plenty of favours. He brought it right underneath. Well, we can't see the black dot. There's no black dot on these goalposts. I'm going to have to talk to Justin Hodges and say, hey, mate, we want some black dots on the
have a word,
crossbars. Right in front. Makes no mistake about it. Extra 2 points, 6 points to nil in favour of Murri United. Made the most of an opportunity they were granted by their opponents. And now they've got to bring the ball back for a kick-off.
Yeah, if they can get the same result here, Brisbane Blacks again off the kick-off with a knock-on, that'd be nice. I'm sure they'd welcome that, but they'll have to probably D up a bit here now and see how they go.
And Dion Bird, tell us a bit about what you're doing these days.
Mate, I'm actually got a fantastic job. I'm working at the NRL Dolphins.
Yep.
Wellbeing officer over there. Look mainly after the state cup team. Semi-pro boys, but yeah, do a little bit with the NRL boys as well. But really love that job, mate.
Yep. Are you in there with the big man himself, Sam Tungatatesi?
Yeah, I am. Sam's the man of the people, we like to call him. He knows, everyone knows him, and he seems to know everyone as well. I'm just loving his new haircut he's got as well. So shout out to Big Sammy T.
He'll be here later. Of course, he's going to join us in commentary as well. So I look forward to catching up with the big man.
Yeah, he's a good man.
He is a good man. Very passionate about his rugby league, as you are, I might add.
Yeah, we are. Yeah,
we love our rugby league.
Yeah,
it's the greatest game of all, mate.
It sure is. And to be working in the space is just fantastic, mate. Like I said, it's one of the, couldn't ask for something better, you know.
All right, they're on the attack again. Murri United looking to go back-to-back with tries. The one takes it, and I think he's taken high. Referee will say yes, he was.
Yeah. Stuck the arm out there, the boys from the Brisbane Blacks.
Not even a consideration for 2 points. So just going, we'll take a tap and look for some more.
Send the big boy in, yep.
Yep, Yateman it is. He's within side of the line. Drop-off play back on the inside. 13 looks to get there. He's just short as well. Now they've got plenty of space out wide, and they've got a three-man overlap, and it's just a matter of who gets it. And Saruman gets it. And gets 4 points.
Yeah, they just had too many numbers out there. Just like you said, Bomber, it's just a matter of who's going to score the try there. They seem to suck them all in there with those couple of little plays in under the post, but it's worked out for Murri United.
That's the danger, isn't it? And that's the modern game now, is to have a couple of plays up the guts, bring in your big defenders and leave gaps out wide.
Yeah, it is. Like, obviously, we see it at the NRL level, the boys with plenty of speed here. Getting around each other, so Murri United did really well there.
10-0 it is.
This kick will be a bit harder, mate, out to the left of the post. About looks like it's about 10, 15 in from the sideline.
Change your kicker. Maybe
it's not Scorer's kick, is it?
No. Maybe Rin gets the ones in close, and the 12 Reed Doyle, he gets a kick out wide. He looks like he can give it a roost too.
Here we go.
He's kept it low.
Ooh.
Just out wide of the post. Conversion unsuccessful. Stays at 10 points to nil. So a really good start from Murri United. If you're the Brisbane Blacks coach, what do you say to him? What do you say now?
Oh, look, I think it's just going to be a message for the whole rest of the week. Is just got to keep going, you know.
Yep.
Like we're here to have a bit of fun as well, you know. Look, scoreboards. I think boys at this age will concentrate on the scoreboard, but they've got to worry about just playing good footy and having a bit of fun with their mates and family and mob years, you know. So just keep their heads up, I think, is more important.
Kick-off goes to the far side of field 3. Just a reminder, this is Queensland Murri Carnival 2024, boys under 14 match. Boy, he looks like a likely customer too. He's good on his feet. Oh, what about the flick out the back? And he's got support out wide. He takes him on, beats him, 1-on-1, too strong. Runs it in a bit closer, makes it a bit easier, and goes right under the posts. Darius Anderson, great try.
It was a fantastic try. It was a great little movement down the right side here, and then flick pass out to Darius, and he, after a fend, he had too much speed for him, and away he went under the post.
How good was that flick?
Yeah,
we happened right in front of us.
Well, like you said, while we're at the start, mate, they've got no inhibitions. These young fellas, they'll try everything that's on offer here, and that was a great run, and I think it was a measured flick pass at the end of the day, and Darius just out sprinted them all then.
Of course, for the older viewers, we might say a shout out to Matthew Gidley, the Gidley flick. He was one of the instigators early on of that flick, and boy, he could suck in some defenders and give his winger Darren Alberts a free run to the line.
Yeah, mate, he was a master at that, and that young fella there, he definitely, I don't know if he's probably too young to be watching videos of Matthew Gidley, but they're definitely that same sort of style down there.
Conversion successful by Rin. Oh, he's got the two underneath the post. So.
Yeah, you might be right, Bob. He's the only one. He kicks from in front, and everyone else gets a go at the outside of the post.
16-0 it is to Murri United. Boys under 14 match here at the Queensland Murri Carnival. And we're into the age groups, into the junior divisions. We had the seniors over the weekend.
Yep, the men and women obviously played over the weekend. Our little ones started this week, Monday, Tuesday, as we got a break down the sideline here. Good tackle there. Raymond
with the break, and the cover came across. They were lucky because he was starting to build up momentum. Look at this, the go forwards killing
Blacks.
Yeah, the Blacks. And he's going to go all the way. Yeah, that's the 8, and he brings it around underneath the posts.
Yeah.
Yateman. He helps himself to a 4-pointer. And unfortunately, the scoreline's getting a bit ugly at the moment.
I actually think that was the number 11 there, mate, actually.
Was it?
Darius Hanna, yeah. But, yeah, he's just too big and strong down that left-hand side. He pushed off about 3 or 4, and then he was away into the backfield. So it was a great little try.
You were right. I'll take it back. Bad eyesight at 64 years of age.
Mate.
Oh, hang on. Let's have a quick look at who's taking the conversion. He's got another one underneath the posts. I like this fella. He says, I'll take the ones under the post. Thanks very much.
That's it. Keeping his averages up. Does it well,
he gives it a little kiss. Yeah.
Yep.
Touchies look at each other. Another 2 points.
Yeah, I think it's really important here, Brisbane Blacks, just to get through one set of defence so they can get the ball back. As we all know as footballers, no one likes defending, so they've just got to try and knuckle down here for one set of defence and see if they can get the ball back.
Yeah, hang on to it for a little while.
Yeah, that's
Deny their opposition of the ball. They can't score without it. That's the old rule they used to tell us when I played junior footy. They can't score without
100%, mate. Yeah, my old man used to tell me, don't kick it away because you can't score without it. So it was very important to hang on to the ball. And like you said earlier, mate, the possession is a big thing here, and Murri and I have had all of it at the moment.
Well, short kick off. There's a little bobble. There you go. Now they've got a chance. Win the scrum, hang on to the pill.
That's it.
And that's a coach killer. Completions after points.
That's it. Very important. Obviously, that was a bit of a tough kick there, went in and out of his ankles, but Brisbane Blacks get a chance here now to go on the attack. And
be nice to see him do something here. Haven't had much ball down this end of the field. Here they go. Let's see what United's defence is like as well. It hasn't really been tested. Comes back to the 22 and he takes a charge up the middle. Oh, good contact before the big forward could get momentum. So they're moving up well together, Murri United. They're in control of this match. 26-0 it is. First real opportunity for their opponents.
tackle, driving tackle back there.
Doing the tackle. They make it count. Couple left here. They go for a kick across.
On the left.
Yeah. Can he get a bounce?
Oh,
yes! Lovely bounce in the end. And that'll open their account. That'll give him some confidence.
Sure will. That was couldn't ask for a better bounce there. He waited and waited. He showed some really good patience, and it just bounced up for him. Over he went. I missed the number there, mate, as well. Not sure who got that, but it was a good kick from the inside.
It'd make a commentator's job a lot easier if the teammates came over and tapped him on the shoulder like we used to do.
Yeah.
I think it's a big bloke in the middle here.
Bit hard to see these numbers on the Brisbane Blacks as well. A bit of a white jersey with white numbers, so. But that'll give them great confidence, and hopefully might get another one before half time.
Conversion attempt. Not enough legs.
Yeah, a bit more weak picks this morning.
I reckon it was the big 17 that's out here. I'll give him the try.
Yeah, let's give him that.
Salbro. (26-4). That'll give them a bit of heart. Let's see if they can follow it up. See what they can put a bit of pressure on their opponents. It's a good kick off. Oh, trouble. He's got it just before it goes into touch. And the defence has got him. So they're deep in the corner. Now they need to work it out. No mistakes from here. Don't want to give your opponents the ball right on your try line. 3 tackles.
Need another run like that one there to get him out of trouble here. Straight and hard, the young fella.
2 in the tackle and they force him backwards. So the defence has been good from Murri United. They conceded a try, but it came from a chip kick. Here it comes to the winger. The cover comes across and they get him quickly. Final tackle. Still inside their own 20. Oh, the defence comes through. And now all of a sudden, Murri United are in a great attacking position.
Yeah, there was great pressure on the kicker there just to make his kick a lot shorter. Only went about 5 or 10 metres, and Murri United back on the attack, Bomber.
Here they go to the far side. Ball flicked back on the inside to the 12. Reed Doyle. He's already got one. They go wide again. Winger cuts back on the inside. Cover comes across. Again, a one-off ruck. Referee says last use of the footy for Murri United. What do they do here? What are their options? Comes to the halfback. He goes for the kick.
Oh, knocked back.
Oh, straight back to an opponent. The ref wants to have a quick talk to the touchy.
Yeah, I'm not sure he's onside from where we're sat, mate, but a bit of ball rebounded a bit there and went back out over the try line. He just had to dive on it, but...
referee has confirmed it after a talk to the touchy. That's the second for Reed Doyle, and that was a real gimme.
Yeah, it was. If you talk about luck, that was definitely luck there. The ball literally was handed to him on a platter over the try line. He just had to put a hand on it. But again, that's that pressure from defence, come about from the pressure from defence, and they were able to get the ball back and score a try. It looks like Rins handed the kicking duties over again. They're not in front, see? So, yeah, I think you might be right, mate. Looks like is it Reed
try
Doyle,
scorer?
The try scorer?
You got a double. And maybe they said, "Oh, you've scored 2. You have a shot."
Yeah, have a go. Yeah, why not?
Conversion attempt now. Oh, I've got to have another crack at Justin Hodges, of course, who's managing this complex. Flags go up. He's got it. another 2 points. He hasn't put the flags on top of the post, so we don't know the direction of the wind and what's going on. We have to rely on the trees.
Well, look, Hodjo probably needs to have a word and get things sorted here. You've got him under the pump, mate. It's a great complex, though, the South Point Sporting Complex, mate.
Absolutely.
It's, we're looking at 5 fields of footy here from where we can see, and obviously a big indoor sports centre as well, mate. So it's a fantastic venue to hold the Murri Carnival.
And we say thanks to Justin and the team for preparing all the fields, getting it all ready, and the food and everything they've got here. The facilities are really good. Oh, he's gone straight through. 4, 5, 6 tackles, still going. Comes to the fullback, stands him up. Oh, wow. Finally the cover catches up with him. What a great run.
Fantastic run there. Just carved him straight up through the middle.
4 mile it was. They're still on out here. They've got an overlap if they can stand up the defence, and they come this way. Oh, and they've dropped it.
Oh, that's a disappointing end of that set after that fantastic run by Jared 4 mile. He carved them up, mate, didn't he? He just went through 5 or 6 of them and showed plenty of speed. And fortunate for Brisbane Blacks, they were knocked on here on the sideline.
Double knock on, so there was an infringement by the Brisbane Black side as well. So we'll have a scrum. They just need to hang on to the ball. Only a couple of minutes till half time. In and out to the Blacks. They go wide. Good defence there from the 10. Charlie Martin. Ball comes loose and they jump on it. Well done. Now they can look to add some more points. They got plenty already. Referee says
Charlie
got
Martin
6 tackles. Oh, Martin's gone all the way himself, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Too big, too strong, too fast. 36-4.
Definitely too big, too strong there. He cut back on the inside after a pass off his halfback and went next to the post, mate.
That's the trouble when you got a powerful he's a big, tall lad for under 14, I've got to say, and they let him get momentum, and once he got momentum, he was going to be hard to stop.
Yeah, he's always going to be difficult, that close to the line as well. He's only about 10 metres out, and like you say, they just held off a little bit, and
he's a big lad for 14, isn't he?
Mate, there's some big lads here, right? You think some of them just got out of their cars and,
drove to the venue.
Drove to the venue, exactly right. There's some big boys. I don't know what they're feeding them around here, but...
like you look at the 10, the 12. He's a big, tall lad.
Yeah,
Reed Doyle.
Brisbane Blacks aren't short of small people either. They've got some big fellas there as well. They're probably feeling it right about now, Bomber. They're looking for half time and...
Rin's taken another conversion attempt. Must be in front of the post, is it?
Sure is, yep.
Yeah, he's got another one. He's kept a good, clean record. He's got 4 from 4. All of them in front, mind you, but I'm not going to knock him. I like his style. He wants to keep up his percentages. He takes the ones in front.
He's been doing good for Murri United as well, leading them around the park there. So Brisbane Blacks here just hopefully, again, just got to get through this one set of defence and get the ball back. They've shown that once they've got the ball, they can score, but just haven't had enough of it, mate.
Good news for the Blacks is, as the game has progressed, I can see a couple more youngsters on the sideline. So hopefully they'll get their numbers up by the second game. This has been a real lesson, though. Here's the try scorer. He beats one. He straightens again. He gets to the defence and they take him down, Martin. 2. He's, again, little live wire, makes good ground, and all of a sudden Haslam has them 10 metres inside opposition territory. Go to the far side. There's an overlap over here. And he chips back on the inside, and that's a beautiful bounce. And another try. That's just good rugby league.
Fantastic rugby league, mate. That was great hands to start with down the side there. They, catch pass, and they sent the young fella down the sideline, and He was good enough to just put a little chip back into the infield and was picked up, and they scored under the post again.
Great effort. Very polished side, this one. Like the look of them.
It's really good to see that skill, mate. Like at this level, we sort of sometimes get caught up with having a big play and no one really takes recognition of the catch pass, draw pass sort of situations, and it's really important for young fellas to have skills like that because that can really prove the difference sometimes.
Rin looking to keep his perfect conversion rate intact. He has. The touchies have confirmed it. He's got 5 from 5. And at half time in this under 14 boys match at the Queensland Murri Carnival for 2024, it is 44-4 in favour of Murri United over the Brisbane Blacks, and we'll be back after a short break. Welcome back to our coverage of the Murri Carnival 2024. We're in the junior divisions, and this is a boys under 14 match, and we're waiting for the teams to take the field, and at the moment it's all one-way traffic. Murri United leading by 44 points to 4 over the Brisbane Blacks JB Senior Memorial side. I'm Chris Bombolis, your caller for today, and I'm joined in commentary by Dion Bird. And Dion, how did you see the first half?
Well, like you said, Bomber, it was all one-way traffic with Murri United sort of carving up through the middle of the Brisbane Blacks. But as we hear them just do a little chant in the background here, but Brisbane Blacks have just got to keep going, mate. You know, like I said, they're here to have a bit of fun as well. The results, and results will matter at this age. I know they all know what the score is, but they just got to keep trying to push forward. They did score when they got down near the try line. They just haven't had that possession enough to keep challenging Murri United. So we'll see how we go this half. Hopefully they've had a good rest.
They've got a couple of extra troops. That'll help.
That's good to see as well. Yeah, like they started with probably 13 or 14 players. So having been able to have a few substitutions, get a bit of a rest for the big guys will be very important come the second half.
Murri United to get us underway. They're in the mostly grey strip, and the Brisbane Blacks JB Senior Memorial in the white strip with the red and blue V's. Referee says, let's play, gentlemen. And we are underway. It's a good deep kick-off, and that's what happened in the kick-off in the first half.
Exactly the same thing. Yep, they kicked off, bouncing around their knees and unable to get a handle on it and knock it on.
In your experience, what do you do when it's an awkward-looking kick like that? Do you try and put your knees or your feet to it? What do you do? It's hard to field, particularly for a forward.
100%, mate. Look, you got to be patient there, obviously, and I think you've got to try and use your feet. I think it's the best way to go at it. And it's harder for the bigger guys. Got to get a long way down to get the ball, but you've got to be patient and use your feet.
Well, Murri United now got an opportunity. Deep on the attack, waiting to get this scrum set. Let's see if they put on a little trick play here. They've got options either way here on field 3, and they come to the commentator's side, and that's just too easy. Ryder Doherty gets the try.
Yeah, Darius Anderson just showing some good skill there, coming sort of from the right side to the left side, sweeps around, and he put him into a perfect little gap there. Draw and pass, fantastic skill.
Nice little set play, that one. Coach would be happy when they come off.
Most definitely. They obviously just going on from where they left off before half-time, Murri United, and that was a great way to start their scoring in the second half.
Hang on a minute. Rin with the conversion attempt. This is by far his most difficult. It is not next to the posts, adjacent to the post or under the black dot. It is out wider. It's about, 10 metres wide of the uprights?
Yeah. We'll see how he goes here.
Well, he got 5 from 5. He's trying to keep a clean record here.
I'll back him, mate.
You're backing him in?
And say that he can kick from anywhere. It's a
He's
good
pulled
strike,
it. He's pulled it across.
Right.
You've put the commentator's curse on him.
Sorry, young man. But yeah, good start for Murri United in the second half. So just hopefully the Brisbane Blacks here can just hold on, and otherwise it might get ugly on the scoreboard.
It's getting pretty ominous at the moment.
Yeah.
They're close to the half century. They'll take their time coming back to halfway. I want to say thanks to some of our sponsors. I know Coles are good backers of this carnival. QUT, University of New South Wales, Moreton Bay Regional Council.
Yep.
Strutties, of course.
Strutties, definitely. I'm just looking at my cap here on the table with Strutties on it, mate.
And all the gear. Look at how great the uniforms look.
And I think that's one of the special things about Murri Carnival is that obviously all these young players will take their kid home with them, and they'll spread the word about Murri Carnival for next year. And they look fantastic.
We've had great numbers in the juniors this year. Even the seniors, the men's teams, they had plenty of teams. They had, I think, 24 teams in the men's.
Yeah, and there's, like I said before, there's 17 teams in this under-14 division, so there's a lot of young men here trying to show their wares to the
Nice
great dummy.
Nice dummy from in the middle, and he beats one. Looks to duck under another, and they got him, and they ragdoll him into the ground. Going to run it on the last, are they? Yes, they come here and cut out. Goes to ground. The ref said it went forward, so we'll have a change over. Now it's important for the Brisbane Blacks, Dion, here, just to maintain possession. You don't have to score, just maintain possession.
Yeah, 100%. Get through their set, get to a kick. Try and get Murri United back down in their half of the field and put a bit of pressure on them.
Defence is good here from Murri United. 2 in the tackle. They force him back. That's right. That's better. A bit wider of the ruck.
Brisbane Blacks need a couple of their bigger boys here. And he's just...
They swoop on the loose ball, and he's taken an intercept, but we'll come back. There was no advantage. Just good hands in the end.
Yeah, it was unfortunate that the front rower coming through there got it at his knees. He knocked it on. Murri United tried to go on the attack, and Brisbane Blacks intercepted and nearly went away, but the refs pulled it back for the knock on. So we'll see what they do here, Murri United from the scrum.
Last time they had a lovely little scrum move. Let's see if they've got something in store here.
Good shape out here to the left.
Yeah. Well, they go the short side. The big bopper at the back, he picks it up and says, I'll have a crack. And good run there from Yateman.
It's a great crack as well. He's just short of the try line. They're just doing well to hold him up.
And dive in from dummy half, and there's another 4-pointer. Just doing it easily at the moment. That brings up the half century, unfortunately.
Yeah, Brisbane Blacks is getting tough for them now, so hopefully they can keep their heads up. They're doing pretty well. They've just got to, again, hang on to the ball. Possession, we talked about it earlier in the first half, mate, about possession, and they just can't hang on to the ball at the minute. Just keep giving it back to Murri United. I think the young fellas from Murri United, telling us it was Tyrell Hawkins maybe, mate, that went over there. You talk about different sizes. He's one of the smaller players here.
How do we go with the conversion attempt?
He's kicked it, I think. Young
52-4, he missed the conversion.
Yep. Red Doyle taking over, mate, on the outside kicks again.
It's not going to do his percentages any good.
Yeah.
It's been an impressive performance, though, by Murri United. Oh, here's one of the big boppers. He's wound up from the back fence. Look at him go. Yes. Mark Tukey would be happy. The president of the Front Rowers Club, he'd be happy with that.
Too, because he would love to see the front rowers going through there. Took 3 or 4 of him to stop him in the end after he went past a couple.
Little ball up the centre. Try scorers backing up beautifully. 13, he's been heavily involved, and again he beats 3-4. Momentum is stopped. He's the captain, Jarrell Jarrett. Go wide, and it's a big long ball out to the winger. He couldn't take it, and it goes into touch.
Yeah, he just couldn't handle the pass there, the winger from Darius Anderson. He cut out about 2 players there, I reckon, to get to that winger, but I think they're just going to throw it around, Bomber, and see how they go the rest of the half here now that they're so far in front. So could be exciting.
Have you got selection duties as well?
Yeah, got to keep an eye on a few of the guys that stand out for us and
you've
put
also
their names
got
forward.
You've also got 3-2-1 duties for the points towards the player of the carnival.
Yeah.
Who's impressed you so far?
Well, it's unfortunately for Brisbane Blacks all on the Murri United ledger at the moment. Darius Anderson's been pretty good.
Yep.
I'm pretty impressed by the number 8 there too.
Yateman.
That's it. Been able to keep going, so there's a couple of boys at the top of the list at the moment, I would say.
Yep. Bit of possession here for Brisbane Blacks. They opt for the tap. Good grassing tackle, that one. Right around the bootlaces. Again, the defence is strong here. Oh, they'll swoop on that.
Just again, the possession for Brisbane Blacks. They just can't hang on to the ball. Knocked on again there, but look, what I saw just in those first 3 or 4 tackles there, mate, they're still trying. They're still trying to come forward, and no one's sort of trying to shirk their role here, and they're still trying to take a run and get the ball forward. They just can't hang on to it.
Which is unfortunate because it takes the pressure valve off your opposition, and then they can line up like they have here and attack at will.
Anderson and Wren, the halves are controlling this for the.
Oh, it's
Murri
on out here. It is on out here, and you get it out to the 22. He steps inside one. Cover was good though. I'll give him credit for that. 9 skips out a dummy half. Good footwork again. That's Bo Dallin Wallace. And the 4, he's already scored a try. Will he go himself? Yeah, he throws the dummy to an unmarked winger. And he's over for his second, Tyrell Hawkins.
Yeah, he just strolls over there in the end, doesn't he? Tyrell Hawkins, so he's got 2 in pretty quick succession.
Unfortunately, we don't have finals in this, age division, and it'd be good to see, some of these gun sides with these really good players up against each other. Yeah,
come up against them. Yeah. Obviously, the draw may not put them Murri United up against someone else that could challenge them.
Yeah.
But maybe semi-finals and finals will come into it in later years. But at the moment, they'll just have to keep applying their wares here. And
Wren, this is his most difficult conversion attempt of the day. Makes good contact, but that's going to go across the face of goal. So all of a sudden his perfect record has taken a couple of crosses. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got 5 from 7. That's not too bad.
That's not too bad.
It's a good return.
It's a pretty good day's work day for him there at the moment. Obviously he'll have another game later on to see if he can get a perfect record, but they've been very good actually, Murri United. Unfortunately, Brisbane Blacks just haven't been able to go with them.
And that happens in these carnivals. There are going to be times when teams are short on numbers. They've been patched together and they just don't have the combinations of some of these well-drilled teams that have been together for a long time. Yeah,
definitely. I think even some of the memorial teams in particular, they come together to play for something much more important, mate, in remembrance of someone else. So sometimes it's family and they don't necessarily play together and they don't necessarily get that chance to form those combinations.
And here's a great kick return between 2 of the Murri United players, and now they've got an opportunity out wide. And He throws a dummy and straightens and then jinks off the foot. He's had a wow of a game.
Intercept.
There's the intercept again.
Oh. That was a bit ominous, so that was probably lucky that he got the intercept there. Otherwise, they might have been in the corner again. Murri United.
Well and truly on their way they were. So 10 minutes left in this game. Have the Brisbane Blacks JB Senior Memorial side got another 4-pointer in them?
Yeah, I hope they can. That'll give them confidence for the rest of the carnival if they get another try here.
Unfortunately, they seem to go sideways a lot and they don't have the go forward that their opponents have. This is better.
And they're probably just missing that little bit of spark that Rin and Anderson have shown in the halves for Murri United. Puts a bomb up.
Oh, taken. And he takes off and gets the ball away. What a miraculous ball that is. Oh, and he's away. He gives it out to the fullback. He covers coming across. He stands him up beautifully and in and away. Oh, that is good football.
Oh. he nearly took his time to score it, and then the defender just snuck up behind him and gave him a bit of a shove, but he got it down safely in the end.
Now that's Sarriman, Angelo Sarriman. That's his second. He was just trying to make it easier for the kicker, that's all.
Yeah. Talk about different sizes. The number 17, Ryder Doherty, he was a young fellow that sort of got the pass off the kick and he stepped and got an offload and away he went. And he's lining up now for the kick, mate. We've ditched the other kickers and we've got another one. John Doherty himself.
Well, he'd be thankful that Sarriman put it under the black dot for him. Caresses that one over.
Good little kick from in front there.
62-4 it is.
Still a bit of time on the clock as well, so.
Oh, they don't deserve a walloping like this. They've been brave, the Brisbane Blacks.
They definitely have, and it's got to keep going. Yeah, look, it's easy for me to say up here in the commentary chair to keep going. I know what it's like to be on the end of those hidings. And
I was going to say, you personally, did you cop some hidings like this, and what did you do personally and collectively as a team?
Look, it's important that you sort of bring your own energy somehow.
Yep. And
how that looks, it might be just jogging it back up here to halfway to kick off. It could be, taking a run, making a tackle.
Yep.
You got to just try and do what you can do to contribute to the team. And
yep.
As a team, hopefully you can all feed off that. If there's 3 or 4 years doing that, you can build that bit of momentum.
This bloke is a big mobile bloke.
Charlie
for 14.
Martin.
Look at him go. He'll go all the way. Will the cover catch him? No. And he just looks back and
puts the finger up.
He can layer up because he has got some ability, Martin. That's his second as well. Wow.
He's going probably 80 metres there, I think, Bomber. Like that for a front rower. He's got the number 10 on his back.
Yeah.
He definitely didn't look like your traditional front rower there, but
I reckon he's in the back row. I reckon he's an edge forward, and he's got pace, and he's got he's good on his feet, isn't he?
Size as well. Yeah, look, he's one of them fellas.
He's a big fella for 14.
No, but he's done really well there. And again, it takes confidence. You got to, when you're in defence and you've got these big boys coming at you, it takes a lot of courage to stand in front of them and to put a tackle on.
And you look at these big boppers, what are they going to be like when they fill out and they grow up? Hey? He's 14.
Mate,
under 14.
I'm a father of 4, so I know what the food bill's like. But my kids aren't as big as him, so yeah.
Conversion attempt is successful. Another kicker, Cooper Johnson this time. 68-4 it becomes.
So yeah, Brisbane Blacks here just got to just have that confidence to stand in front of whoever comes back at them here, and if it's Charlie Martin again,
mental note, don't kick to Martin.
Well, that's it. That's it.
Don't kick to here. Kick over here somewhere.
Maybe.
Martin's down on the far side.
Yeah, maybe something different off the kickoff would do just to mix it up a bit.
Short kick off, something.
Yeah. But like you said, maybe not straight to Charlie Martin.
No. You give him too much opportunity to wind up. Oh, no.
Oh, no, and they're offside at the kickoff.
Really, at 68-4, ref, would you bother?
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't. Seriously.
Oh, yeah, look, the refs are here to do a job as well, mate, I suppose.
Oh, turn it up, Leon. Come on, it's 68-4. Do you
Yeah.
really think them creeping a metre or two offside from a kickoff's going to make a difference?
It's harsh.
It is harsh. Here's the 13. He spots a gap. He goes up the middle. He comes to the fullback, and the fullback can't stop him, and there's another four-pointer.
Try.
That's the captain, Charlie Jarrett. Helps himself to a four-pointer. And the score now, 72-4.
Yeah, like you say, mate, it's harsh from the ref at this point in time. And
5 minutes left. A couple of them have crept forward from the kickoff, and it's 68-4. I'm not sure I'd blame a whistle. Yeah, for foul play, for anything like that, sure,
Yep.
I get it.
Yeah, 100%.
But that's, anyway. I'm not going to bag the refs. I just think it's a bit harsh at this stage.
Very harsh,
Of a game. We got another kicker.
Yep.
9. Has he had a
Alan
kick?
Wallace.
No, he hasn't had a kick so far. And he'd be happy where this one is. And he's on the score sheet. He's got a try. Now he's got a conversion to go with that try. 74-4. So unfortunately we have these blowouts, but carnivals do tend to sometimes be mismatches, and you do get this.
Yeah, it is unfortunate. And again, as much as we like to say the scoreline doesn't matter, these young fellas will definitely know that they've been on the end of a fairly good hiding, I think. That's the best way to put it. But, like I said, they've got to keep their head up. They've got a few more games the rest of the week here, and hopefully they can turn it around.
Couple of minutes left. Just got to put this one behind you. Come out wide again, and there's trouble here. He seizes an opportunity, throws a lovely dummy, and then he puts on the afterburners, cuts back inside, and cuts them to ribbons. That's a great run, Desmond Raymond.
Oh, he's just passed it off.
Oh, has he?
Passed it off under the post, Bomber.
Who got the try in the end?
Not sure the number on that little fella there, but unselfishly just passed it back to number 16. It was Cooper Johnson, and credit to Cooper for following him all the way down there. He didn't have to, because he was home and hosed about 30 or 40 out. And
I'm marking it next to his name that he's got a try, Desmond Raymond, and then he's dished it off.
Yeah, he's messed up your score sheet, mate, but he's showed some great pace to go around him there. So straight off the kickoff again.
Doherty with the conversion. This will make it 80. Has he got it? Touchy say yes.
Well, great opportunity here for Murri United to give their whole squad a good little run out here and get plenty of minutes. And sometimes it can be a bit like that. Not everyone gets as many minutes as others, but it's a bit of a blowout here. There's an opportunity for them all to get a run on the field.
And you're talking about giving them a run. There's 10 individual try scorers, and I know it's a blowout score, but that says a lot for this team that there's 10 individual try scorers.
Yeah, I think you're right, mate. Definitely. There's no one sort of say, I'll take all the glory here and have 3 or 4 tries. That's obviously happened, but we've got 10 different people on the score sheet, so we've got a couple of minutes left yet. There's a good tackle.
No dummy half. Gets there in time. Here's the 13. Looking for support. They go up the middle. He decides to take the tackle. And the dying seconds of this match. It's an under 14 boys, and it's been dominated by, the referee says there was a bobble, but it didn't touch an opposition player. So it's play on. Dominated here by Murri United, 80 points to 4. They're looking for another one. 2 looks to break free, and he does. He gets it out to Bo Dallin Wallace, and Hooter sounds. They kick across field. Go! He hasn't got the pace. No. They haul him in pretty quickly, and that'll be all she wrote. And a very dominant performance by Murri United, who have taken out this boys under 14 match on field 3 by 80 points to 4. Hope you've enjoyed our coverage. It will continue very, very shortly. Our main man is coming back, Tukes, for more commentary from field 3.